Hi, welcome back to session 2 of script writing. I'm Marian Scadden. I'm your host for today. No, kidding. But today, what we're talking about is brainstorming and how to come up with ideas. Because sometimes you're sitting around going, I don't know what to write. I don't know what to write. So, there are many different kinds of ways that I've been inspired to write some of those, all of those scripts that you saw at video 1. Okay, first of all, sometimes it's a matter of genre. Maybe you really want to write one that's a fantasy one, or an adventure, or comedy, or melodrama. I've got a couple of those. And Shakespeare, as in, I'm not writing Shakespeare because Shakespeare wrote Shakespeare, but maybe I want to do it in that style for some reason. I have never wanted to, but hey, you never know. So maybe you want to write a mystery. I did, and that's why I have the script. It's elementary. Okay, maybe you want a romance, a thriller. Don't do a thriller. No. Okay, you can do a thriller if you want. But there you go. Maybe you want something that's science fiction, sci-fi. Maybe you want a musical with It's Elementary. That's exactly what I thought. I thought I want a mini musical. So I want several songs throughout. And what else can I do? And I thought, it would be funny to do a spoof on High School Musical. I thought, but I'm not working with high schoolers. What would I call it? Oh, elementary. And then that made me think of Sherlock Holmes and Watson. And so then I ended up with It's Elementary. Elementary, my dear Watson, elementary. Okay, so those are different genres that you can, maybe a genre inspires you. So there you go. Maybe pictures inspire you. Cut out a bunch of pictures. If you have extra magazines or if people are giving them away, get them. If there's many pictures in it, cut them out, put them in your picture book, or your Ziploc of pictures that now and then you're going to get out and pick one just for inspiration. I happen to have pictures here. They are obviously not from a magazine. That one is a hot air balloon. This one is the Aurora Borealis with mountains in the background. Better put these back up here so I don't knock them down while I'm flinging my arms around trying to talk to you. And then this one is a carousel horse. Now, like I said, I didn't have any magazines that I could just show you, but I've been to writers' workshops, and people have done that where the author or the one who the author is doing the writers' workshop, and she or he will have pictures out of a magazine, and we go up and we find one that kind of sort of talks to me. I'll take this one. So get a magazine or look online for pictures. I don't know what you're going to look for, but hey, because there are a lot of pictures online. Okay. You can also get a bunch of words and make word strips. I happen to have pre-made a bunch of words, and now I'm just going to cut them apart and put them in a bowl. Now this is kind of a big bowl, and you don't have to use a big bowl for what you're going to do, right? Right. No, cat. Sorry. No. Anytime I start cutting things, she's got to be there, so I'm going to have to turn around so she'll go away from there and not drop everything that's on the table. Bad kitty. So I have written down nouns, and the reason that the computer is now shaking, which is how I'm videoing this, is because the cat had to get on that table. She's trying to get close to me where I am cutting. Now, here's the thing. I wrote down nouns. A noun is a person, place, or thing. Come here, kitty. Okay. Now she'll come back because I'm still cutting. So that's all you do. You can get strips of paper. You can think of a person, a place, or a thing. Don't think too hard. Just shove it down and shove it down on the paper. Cut them up. If you're really having a hard time, you can ask your family and friends, hey, give me a word. Maybe they'll come up with a word that you can write down easily. And there we go. Another one for the kitty. Oh man, she looks like she's going to hop into this bowl. If I scream, don't worry, it's the cat hopping into the bowl. Of course, you'll be able to see that. Okay. So there we have it. I've got word strips. Another inspiration for you is perhaps a contest. There was a young man in one of my classes quite some time ago, and he entered a contest. It was about bullying in schools, and he did a really good job with it. But that was his inspiration. He wanted to write something about that. Now, if you want to write something serious, by all means, do it. So, contests, these classes, these can be a lot, get your mind sparking so that you can actually write something, okay? The other way I might do something is I happen to have story cubes. Now, you guys saw this the other day, but you know what? This is story cubes. They have like 3 or 4 of these. This one is Voyages. Another one is just the original. Another one is fantasy, I guess. I don't remember what all I have. I have gotten some of them offline, ordered them online, and then several of them I found at a secondhand store. So these are smaller, but then I was also at a secondhand store, and I found a game, and inside that game were these, basically bigger story cubes. And I bought the game. I like secondhand store prices, just for the story cubes. I got rid of the game, kept the story cubes. Yep, love it. Give me inspiration anywhere I can find it, right? Another inspiration is from setting. Where do you want to go? Where do you want it to take place? Did I have one of those before? I'm just trying to think if I thought of a place. Oh, I'd love to write a play that takes place at da-da-da-da-da. I don't know. Sometimes I've done that. But more often I have, let me get it here for you. The suspense is killing us. Okay. Fairy tales, fables. This is my book of fairy tales. Lots and lots of fairy tales. And they are the long version and the not the sweet and saccharine version either. They're not that bad. It's just that there's usually punishment for somebody who does something wrong. Okay, then because I couldn't resist, I have no idea where I bought these. Not a secondhand store, maybe online. Irish fairy tales. I did one from there too. The story, and other fairy tales, and other fairy tales, and other fairy tales, and other fairy tales, and other fairy tales. I just have so much. I love them. All right. Enough of that. Be serious. Oh, fables. Okay? I have 2, 3, 4 of these. I don't know. But different versions, and they're kind of short, but they're nice. Very nice. Love them for inspiration and nursery rhymes, right? That one's a way to go too. And you will see that my nursery rhyme book is a very big, very giant, very thick with nursery rhymes. And of course, I do have other books that are picture book nursery rhyme books. So that's fun. But those can be an inspiration to me as well. I keep thinking, do I need to make a mystery based on Humpty Dumpty? I don't know. We'll see. Not today, all right? Not today. I've got some other stuff in that I've got to work on. Okay, there are times I have written scripts just because I've wanted a particular accent. I grew up in Texas, and one day I'm sitting around going, oh, I want a play that has a Texas accent. And then I did. It was like, where are they? What are they doing? What's it about? And I thought, okay, it's got to be it's got to take place in a saloon. And this was for children to perform, but the saloon had white gold and, which was milk, and black gold, which was chocolate milk. And then there was one more, and I forgot what it was. Okay, then, and then I wanted cows in there too. So this was taking place in the Old West kind of a thing, Texas accents. So accents could be one. For the murder mysteries that I've done before, written those. One day I wanted one that was taking place in Australia. And another one, I wanted one taking place, so I could have the Australian accent. I wanted one with a British accent. I wanted one with, what other accents have I done? Irish. I don't think I've done an Irish one. Must have done it in some other play. Okay, so accents. Oh, I just have to have an Irish accent. Well, then put it in. Let that be your muse or your inspiration. Then also a class like this. I said that. And I even said ask for a word, whether it's you're asking somebody on the phone or you're asking some people around you, you can ask for a word. Okay? Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about, that's where you can get some ideas. But the other thing I wanted to talk about is no excuses. Don't give yourself excuses for not writing. If you want to write, you just got to do it. Don't go around going, well, I don't feel inspired today. Don't do it. Because here's what you want to do. Sit down. You put your rear in the chair. Okay? You've got to do that on a really regular basis. Every day, maybe every other day, okay, fine, maybe every 3 times a week, I don't know. But you've got to do it on a regular basis, especially if you want to do it and you know you want to do it and you have so many good ideas. Now, if you absolutely hate writing, I have no idea why you are watching this video. But if you love writing or you think you might like writing, then you're going to have to take the steps to do it. So no excuses. Put your rear in the chair and get busy. Okay? The other thing is that you're going to write a lot of bad stuff. It's just not going to sound good. Well, I don't like this. Don't worry. Don't worry. That's what editing is for. Oh my gosh, I don't have my scripts here, but oh golly, I've got things just scratched out. I got to redo this part. I got to redo that part. Yeah, I go through it once. I get it all down, and I print it out. I look it over, and then I start going, oh yuck, oh no. But yeah, guys, don't worry about if it's good or bad. Just do it. Just write. Okay, so that's it. Don't worry about writing well. Just do it. You can clean it up later. And that's a good way to not get writer's block. And if you know what that is, that's when, oh, I can't think of anything. Oh, I'm going along so well. Okay, this is my typing because I usually write on my computer. Okay, so that's me typing, supposedly. Okay, so you're going along, and all of a sudden it's like, but, now what? Don't let yourself sit there for too long. Just do it. I don't know. I'm going to write badly. I'm going to write bad stuff. I'll just get it better later. Just write. Okay? So write badly. At least you have something down on paper or in your computer or whatever that after that you can fix up, right? Okay. Sometimes what I ask myself as I'm busy writing is I'll get to a point where it's like, they're talking too much and they're sitting around it. I have to ask myself, what's happening? Did they hear a sound? Is so-and-so sick of talking to so-and-so and walks out? Wait a minute. I don't know. But usually if I ask myself that question, then it helps me to get going again. What's happening? What do I want to have happen? What's next? What are they doing? Make them do something. In Treasure Island, I had the mom handing Jim the bag of coins, and then she says, "Here, take this, Jim. I'm going to faint," and she faints. So you know what? What are they doing? I don't know. Maybe you want them to faint, and maybe you just don't need them to faint. Right? Right. Okay. So what's the next one? Another way to do it is set a timer. Set your timer for 10 minutes. And you write as fast and furiously as you can because you only have 10 minutes. Maybe you're brave enough to go for 15, 20, 30, 45 minutes. Go for it. And then maybe it's time to get your rear out of the chair. That has happened to me, where I'm going along and then it's like, oh, my brain is about to explode. I cannot do this. And so what am I going to do? You know what I've done? I stand up and I run through the house. I don't run outside or anything, although I could. No, I don't want to. All right. And I take a 1-minute running break. And maybe you want to take a 1-minute dancing break. Maybe you just need to hang upside down by your chair. I don't know. But take a break, but not a long one. And get back to work. Okay? All right. Is that it? No. I have to give you your writing practice assignment. Here we go. Make a 2-person short script, not just a conversation. This is something happening with these people. Then rehearse it. Then record it. And again, you don't have to memorize it. Just rehearse it so that you know most of what's supposed to go on. And it can be short. And here are some ideas before you go. I'm going to draw 3 pieces of paper. Ready? Here we go. Gift. Shampoo. And game. And there you go. So have fun and write. Bye now.